So Cricket Australia just announced Cricket 24 is going to release this Ashes. I did not expect this to happen. Out of nowhere, this news has come. As you can see, it's going to release on Ashes and the release date is going to be in June. So what we know so far is it's going to release on the current gen and also on Nintendo Switch because it released the previous time, and also on Steam. It was confirmed by Ross that it will release on Steam, so that is good news. So this time what they have added is something called Pro Team, which is similar to the FIFA series Ultimate Team. So that is being added, and they're also sponsors of Sunrisers and Delhi Capitals. So we might be able to see some Indian players, licensed players as well, maybe with proper photogrammetry. That would be really a great addition. But to what extent it will be done, we are not sure, because we know how it happened with Cricket 22, where New Zealand and West Indies all were licensed, but not every player were properly done, because we preferred the the community teams that rather than the licensed teams. So when they are licensed, it might have an advantage of having the proper name by big and themselves. But with this, without the photogrammetry, I am not sure whether it's a good thing or not. So we have to see these things. We are not sure about whether it will actually happen or not. So far they have just said that the cricket Australia, England, West Indies, New Zealand and Ireland will be there, properly done. I hope at least New Zealand and West Indies are done properly, because England and Australia are always there with better looking version of the players in the game. So that is there. But when it comes to other teams, I hope they come with proper looking players and with proper height and weight of the body, because that body ratio is always something which might get messed up in the process. I hope that is properly worked on. So it's again something we get excited about immediately. I know we'll start expecting billions of things to happen in this game. How the gameplay will be and all is something I always look for, because it is very easy to get sidelined by all these things happening around, with them sponsoring some teams and having all these licensed additions and putting out information which people want to listen. So how the game will be, how it will function in terms of the gameplay, that is yet to be seen. We don't have any clue about that, but it's going to release, guys. It's going to release. It is going to release this Ashes in June. So I hope that's all I can say, guys. That is all I wanted to share, because I know this is something the cricketing community in YouTube will be excited about, but I just hope that they pull this off, not just with all the licensing, all these new features and everything, but the gameplay. Because if the gameplay is not holding itself for longer time, I am sure the licensing and other stuff won't actually matter. So that's my thought. So in the Cricket Australia website, what they have mentioned is it's going to hit shelves in June, and they are again promoting an overhauled fielding system. I really hope fielding is like the prioritized thing in this one, because other things were like manageable, but the fielding was probably the worst thing in Cricket 22. It's an amazing game. It's a lot fun, but just the fielding failed miserably in that. So they are again claiming the fielding system to be something they have worked on, which we have to see. Other than that, they are saying things about career mode, full immersion, full Ashes immersion with detailed cutscene, conference, training session, unique commentary. We have already listened to these things, so we are not sure whether they have added something exclusively for the Ashes teams. Maybe if that is a thing, it might be worth giving a shot playing for Australia and England. That is to be seen again. As I mentioned before, pro team similar to the FIFA Ultimate Team, which is an interesting addition, because people like creating their own teams and competing with other teams, which is something people wanted, and they are looking for the things which people actually want. So another positive thing. 50 highly detailed official stadiums. I love official stadiums. Okay, I'm a big fan of official stadiums because it makes the gameplay smoother for me. Because if you have a PC which is beast, it's not an issue. But people who are having the mid-range PC which is like struggling to pull 60 FPS every time, the licensed stadiums, official stadiums helps because it gives smoother experience in the gameplay. So I love that. Now coming on to the licensed teams, this we have already seen that there is going to be 200 players from Australia, England, New Zealand, West Indies, Ireland, everything. That's fine. So other than that, there is also going to be a number of upcoming professional Indian T20 teams. What do they mean by that? Hopefully IPL teams into the game, maybe one or two, even that is fine, because we can actually play with those teams and have a proper competition with all the proper players. That itself will make it a lot better because we will start seeing more properly done teams. But again, photogrammetry is a must. I'm always a visual guy. I like looking at things and seeing that wow, that wow factor has to be there, and that will be there only when the players who are there in the team are done properly. Okay, other than this, everything is exciting, everything is awesome, we are all looking forward and all, but let's see what they bring on the table and whether we are happy with it or not. I know you guys are excited, but just tell me the things you would like to see in Cricket 24 which are not there in Cricket 22, which was better maybe before Cricket 22. That is also there, because people keep saying Ashes cricket is better, Cricket 17 is better, all these things I keep hearing that. So tell me, Cricket 24, other than this licensing stuff which are exciting already, what is the gameplay things you would like to improve, you would like them to add, and the things you would like to see in the game in terms of features or whatever, in the comment section. See you in the next one. Be excited, but don't get overwhelmed. That's what I'm saying. See you guys.